Dear students, the next topic in stoichiometry is stoichiometric calculations. Stoichiometric calculations means quantitative calculations. That means stoichiometric calculations represents the quantitative relationship between the reactants and the products in a given chemical reaction. These are three types. Weight calculation, that means one of the substance weight is given, the other substance weight can be calculated by using the given chemical reaction. And second type is weight volume calculation. If one of the substance weight is given, it is possible to calculate the gaseous substance volume by using the given chemical reaction. And third category is volume calculations. In this type of calculations, both the reactant side and product side should contain gases, because gases are measured in terms of volumes. If one of the gaseous substance volume is given to you, it is possible to calculate other gaseous substance volume by using the given chemical reaction. So the stoichiometry means, the chapter name is stoichiometry. It indicates the quantitative relationship between the reactants and the products in a given chemical reaction. The first problem based on stoichiometric calculations is, what is the weight of oxygen required for the complete combustion of 2.8 grams of ethylene gas? Now first write the balanced chemical reaction between the ethylene. The formula of ethylene is C2H4 and oxygen. Produce carbon dioxide gas and water vapor. 1 mole of ethylene requires X plus Y by 4 moles of O2. X plus Y by 4 moles of O2. That means 2 plus 4 by 4, 3 moles of O2. And X moles of CO2. And Y by 2 moles of water vapor. Now this is complete balanced reaction. So if you want to calculate the weight of oxygen gas required for the complete combustion of 2.8 kilograms of ethylene, first write the balanced chemical equation between the ethylene and oxygen gas. Now in this given chemical reaction, 1 mole ethylene requires 3 moles oxygen gas. 1 mole ethylene means its molecular weight. So the molecular weight of ethylene gas is 24 plus 4, 28 grams is nothing but 28 into 10 power minus 3 kilograms. 3 moles oxygen gas. 3 moles oxygen gas. 1 mole oxygen gas weight is 32. 3 moles oxygen gas means 96 grams. So this is equal to 96 into 10 power minus 3 kilograms. So 2.8 kilograms of ethylene requires how much weight of oxygen gas? According to reaction, 28 into 10 power minus 3 kilograms ethylene gas requires 96 into 10 power minus 3 kilograms according to reaction. Therefore, 2.8 kilograms of ethylene requires the weight of oxygen required is equal to the weight of oxygen gas required is equal to weight of oxygen gas required for the complete combustion of 2.8 kilograms of ethylene gas is equal to cross multiplication 2.8 into 96 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 28 into 10 power minus 3. So the weight of oxygen gas required is equal to 9.6 kilograms. So this is one of the example of weight calculation. So the stoichiometric calculations are three types. Stoichiometry means quantitative relationship. How much amount of oxygen gas is required for the combustion of 2.8 kilograms of ethylene. So this is one of the example of weight calculation. So finally, according to the combustion reaction of 1 mole of ethylene gas, 2.8 kilograms of ethylene gas requires 9.6 kilograms of oxygen gas. So this is about the weight calculation. And the second problem is what quantity of limestone will give 56 kilograms of calcium oxide. This is also another example of weight calculation. First write the decomposition of limestone. On heating limestone, the formula of limestone is CaCO3. Calcium carbonate is known as limestone. On heating limestone, it is converted into quicklime and CO2. This equation is already balanced in terms of atoms. Now in this problem, what quantity of limestone? So you have to calculate the weight of limestone. Will give 56 kilograms of quicklime. Same model problem. 56 kilograms of quicklime will be formed from how much weight of limestone? According to reaction, 1 mole quicklime is produced from 1 mole limestone. The molecular weight of the quicklime is 40 plus 16, that is equal to 56 grams, that is equal to 56 into 10 power minus 3 kilograms. This much weight of quicklime will be formed from the total weight of limestone is 100 grams. That means 100 into 10 power minus 3 kilograms. Now 56 kilograms of quicklime will be formed from how much weight of limestone? Therefore, the weight of or quantity of limestone calcium carbonate is equal to 56 into 100 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 56 into 10 power minus 3. So the answer is the weight of limestone is equal to 100 kilograms. So this is also another example of weight calculation. Here the very important equation is lime kiln reaction. On heating limestone, it is decomposed into quicklime and carbon dioxide gas. This is a solid. Quicklime is solid and carbon dioxide exists in gaseous state. So this is another example of weight calculation. The next problem is hemoglobin present in our blood. It containing 0.33% iron by weight. The molecular weight of heme, that means hemoglobin, is 67,200 grams. So how many number of iron atoms are present in one molecule of hemoglobin? So in this problem, hemoglobin containing 0.33% iron, that means 100 gram of hemoglobin, heme, nothing but hemoglobin contain 0.33 grams of iron. Its molecular weight is 67,200 grams. So 100 gram of hemoglobin containing this much weight of iron. Therefore, its molecular weight is 67,200 grams of hemoglobin or heme contain how much weight of iron. So the weight of iron is equal to 0.33 into 67,200 divided by 100. So it is nearly approximately equal to 222 grams of iron. Now calculate the number of gram atoms of iron. Therefore, number of gram atoms of iron, number of gram atoms of iron is equal to weight by atomic weight. Here weight is approximately 222 divided by the atomic weight of iron is equal to 56. So it is approximately 4. So 4 iron gram atoms are present in 222 grams of iron. So this is the way of calculation of number of gram atoms. So the number of gram atoms of any element is equal to weight of that element divided by atomic weight gives the number of gram atoms. So 4 iron gram atoms are present in the 0.33% iron is present in hemoglobin, and if the hemoglobin molecular weight is equal to 67,200 grams. Now the next problem is what volume of hydrogen at STP is required to reduce 0.795 gram of the cupric oxide to give copper and water. Now first write the chemical reaction between the cupric oxide and hydrogen. Cupric oxide and hydrogen. So when hydrogen reacts with cupric oxide, cupric oxide is converted into copper and H2O. This is the balanced chemical equation. In this problem, what volume of hydrogen gas at STP, standard temperature and pressure, is required to reduce 0. Weight of cupric oxide is equal to 0.795 grams. So this is one of the example of weight volume calculation. Weight of the cupric oxide is given in this problem. Now calculate how much volume of hydrogen gas at STP is required to reduce 0.795 grams of cupric oxide. According to the original chemical reaction, in this chemical reaction, 1 mole of hydrogen is required to reduce 1 mole cupric oxide. 1 mole hydrogen gas at STP occupy 22.4 liters at STP according to the original chemical reaction. This much volume of hydrogen gas is used to reduce 1 mole cupric oxide. 1 mole cupric oxide is nothing but 1 gram molecular weight. So 1 gram molecular weight of cupric oxide is 63.5 plus 16, that is equal to gram molecular weight of cupric oxide is equal to 79.5 grams. So from this chemical reaction, 79.5 grams of cupric oxide requires 22.4 liters volume of hydrogen gas at STP. Therefore, 0.795 grams of cupric oxide requires how much volume of hydrogen gas at STP. So the volume of hydrogen gas at STP required is equal to 0.795 into 22.4 divided by 79.5. So this is equal to 0.224 liters. So this much volume of hydrogen gas is required to reduce 0.795 grams of cupric oxide. So this is one of the example of weight volume calculation. Weight of the substance is given, and this hydrogen is gaseous substance, so it is possible to calculate its volume. In any chemical reaction, gases are measured at STP conditions. That's why 1 mole hydrogen gas at STP occupies 22.4 liters. So that much volume of hydrogen gas is required to reduce 79.5 grams of cupric oxide, because the gram molecular weight of cupric oxide is 63.5 plus 16. So this is about the weight volume relationship. Next problem, the volume in liters of carbon dioxide liberated at STP when 10 grams of 90% pure limestone is heated completely. 10 grams of 90% pure limestone. That means 100 gram of limestone, 10 grams of 90% pure means 100 gram of limestone containing 100 gram of limestone contain 90 grams of pure calcium carbonate. But here, when 10 grams of 90% pure limestone, therefore 10 grams of calcium carbonate contain how much weight of pure limestone? So this is equal to divided by 10. That means 90 grams of pure limestone, pure calcium carbonate. So 10 grams of 90% pure limestone is nothing but 90 grams of pure calcium carbonate. Now this is the decomposition reaction of limestone. So limestone decomposed into, on heating limestone, it is decomposed into quicklime and CO2. Here the weight of pure limestone is equal to 9 grams, because the 10 grams of 90% pure limestone containing 9 grams of pure limestone. Now calculate the volume of carbon dioxide evolved at STP from 9 grams of limestone on heating. So according to original chemical reaction, 100 gram of limestone produce 22.4 liters volume of carbon dioxide gas at STP. According to original chemical reaction, 1 mole calcium carbonate produce 1 mole CO2 gas. 1 mole calcium carbonate total weight is 100 gram. So 100 gram weight of calcium carbonate produce 22.4 liters volume of carbon dioxide gas at STP. Therefore 9 grams of calcium carbonate produce how much volume of carbon dioxide gas at STP conditions. Therefore volume of carbon dioxide gas at STP liberated is equal to 9 into 22.4 divided by 100, which is equal to 2.016 liters. So 10 grams of 90% pure limestone on burning produce 2.016 liters of carbon dioxide gas. So this is also one of the example of weight volume calculation. This is also one of the type of stoichiometric calculation. So that's why the stoichiometry means quantitative relationship between the reactants and products in a given chemical reaction. The next problem is how many liters of oxygen are required at STP for the complete combustion of 39 grams of liquid benzene. How many liters of oxygen are required at STP for complete combustion of 39 grams of liquid benzene. Now this is the reaction here. C6H6. This is the formula of benzene. Combustion means heating with oxygen, produce CO2 and water. CO2 and water. There are 6 carbons here. That's why 6 CO2. 6 CO2. And here there are 6 hydrogens, that's why 3 H2O, and oxygen number is 12 plus 3, 15, that's why here the coefficient is 7.5. So 1 mole benzene requires 7.5 moles of O2 and produce 6 moles of CO2 and 3 moles of water vapor. In this problem, how many liters of oxygen? How many liters of oxygen at STP is required for the complete combustion of 39 grams of liquid benzene? 39 grams of liquid benzene. Weight volume calculation. According to reaction, 1 gram molecular weight of benzene requires 7.5 moles of oxygen gas at STP. So the molecular weight of benzene is 6 into 12, 72 plus 6, that is equal to 78 grams. So 78 grams of benzene requires 75 into 22.4 liters volume of oxygen gas at STP conditions. Therefore, 39 grams of benzene requires how much volume of oxygen gas at STP. Therefore, the volume of oxygen gas at STP required is equal to 39 into 7.5 into 22.4 divided by 78. So this is equal to 84 liters. So this is the combustion reaction of benzene. 1 mole benzene requires 7.5 moles of O2 and produce 6 moles of CO2 and 3 moles of H2O. So according to reaction, 78 grams of benzene requires 7.5 into 22.4 liters volume of oxygen gas at STP. In this problem, 39 grams of benzene requires nearly 84 liters of oxygen gas at STP conditions. And the next problem is calculate the volume of oxygen gas at STP required to completely burn 100 ml of acetylene gas. Now write the combustion reaction of acetylene gas. C2H2 requires X plus Y by 4 moles of O2. So 2.5 moles of O2 liberates X moles of CO2, 2 moles of CO2 and Y by 2 moles of water vapor. This is the balanced reaction. Calculate the volume of oxygen gas at STP. Volume of oxygen gas at STP required completely burn 100 volume of acetylene. This is also at STP. So this is an example of volume calculation. Now from this chemical reaction, 1 mole acetylene, that means 22,400 ml of acetylene gas at STP requires 2.5 into 22,400 ml of oxygen gas at STP conditions. Therefore, 100 ml of acetylene gas at STP requires how much volume of oxygen gas? So, the volume of oxygen gas at STP required is equal to 100 into 2.5 into 22,400 divided by 22,400. So this is equal to 250 ml. So this is an example of volume calculation. Volume of the acetylene gas is given at STP conditions, and calculate the volume of oxygen gas at same conditions. So 100 ml of acetylene requires 250 ml of oxygen gas at STP conditions. So this is one of the example of volume calculation.